everyone. Thanks for joining the Fond du Lac Public Library for another drawing lesson. Today I wanted to show you how to draw something beautiful and colorful. We're going to draw a peacock. Okay friends, let's get ready to draw our peacock. You will need a piece of paper and you want it to be horizontal because our peacock is going to be pretty wide. And something to draw with, pencil, pen, crayon. I'm going to use my markers. And peacocks can be very colorful, so make sure that you have a lot of beautiful colors on hand for you to add detail when you're done. All right, we are going to start by drawing your peacock's body. And to do that, we're going to start with a backwards letter S. So you know letter S's are usually like this. They're kind of twisty and curvy. We're going to make a backwards letter S. And I want the top to be a little bit bigger than the bottom. So watch how I do this. I'm going to go down a little bit from the top because our peacock will have lots of feathers. So we want to make sure we have room for the feathers. And I want to stay in the middle-ish of my paper. All right, I'm going to make the top of my backwards S a little bit bigger than the bottom. There. Do you see how my top is a little bit wider than the bottom is? Go ahead and make your letter S for the body of your peacock. And then we'll work on the beak. So up here will be your peacock's head. And right here at I guess it would be like the top of your letter S, but it's really kind of down a little bit. The end of it, we'll call it the end. We're going to make a little curve, a curved line like that. About kind of like the tip of your thumb. That's going to be your peacock's beak. So when you're done with that curve, go ahead and make the letter V. Like that. Very good. And then we'll finish your peacock's body. So I'm going to go kind of on the bottom of my beak. And I'm going to make a circle shape. So I'm going to kind of follow along this bottom curve of that S. And I'm going to make it curl up and stop in the middle here. So almost like a circle. It'll look like a swirl. All right, I'm going to start here in the middle of the beak. And I'm going to make my swirl shape. There. So do you see how it has like that swirly look? Good job. And let's make our peacock's eye right away. Your eye is going to be right here, kind of over to the side and above your beak. And I'm going to make this kind of like the number 6. So I want to make the straight part of my 6 go down like a diagonal, and then it will curve into a circle. Like that. See the number 6 there? And I'm going to make the letter C for the top part of my eye. Like that. And let's add a little dot up there. And then when we color, we just want to remember to leave that little circle white, and then we'll color the other part. You can make eyelashes here if you want with some curves, or you can leave it as is. All right, let's do our peacock's legs. So I want to go to the bottom here, and I'm going to make a line that goes down. Good. And then we'll make one leg over here and one leg over here. So I'll start on the left side, and I want my line to go down a little bit, and then it's going to kind of curve over like that. I have the letter C, it's like a line and the letter C. And then I'm going to make another letter C, kind of like my peacock has toes. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. A line down, and then we'll do the line over with a backwards letter C, and then another letter C. Great. Okay, now the fun part. We're going to make your peacock's feathers. Peacocks have beautiful feathers. Let's start by making a line kind of towards the bottom, not all the way down, but about here. I made two little lines or dots on the sides of my peacock's body, so I remember where I want the line to be. And I want to go almost all the way to the end, but I'll leave some space. Okay, now that I have my dots drawn, you can either grab a piece of paper or something with a straight edge and connect those dots, or you can try your best to make a straight line, which is what I'm going to do. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm going to make my straight line connecting the dots here, and now on the other side. There. Not perfectly straight, but that's okay. I have an imperfect peacock. Okay, and now I want to make my peacock's feathers all the way around. So to do that, overall I have like a rainbow shape, but it's kind of like a lumpy rainbow or like clouds. So I'm going to make curves like that all the way around my peacock's body. And you see, as I'm making them, I kind of have a rainbow shape going. And now I gotta do it on this side. Now I'm gradually going down like that. Great. And now the points here, like in between my curved lines, I want to make straight lines going in. And I don't want them to go all the way, just a little bit. So now I'm going to find all of those points and make some lines going in. And you see how some of my lines are horizontal and some are like diagonal. And then when I get to the top, I have a vertical up and down one. So make sure that your lines are following the angles of your feathers. Very nice. And now we get to decorate the feathers. So you can decorate them however you want. Now, all the peacocks that I've ever seen have like circles or ovals for decorative features like that. But if you want to go ahead and make diamonds or hearts or other really fun shapes, you can, and you would just have a very special peacock. I'm going to go ahead and make circles in all of mine. But it would look pretty cool with other shapes. So get creative. And feel free to pause the video. There. And then you can add smaller circles inside. And to do that, you can put them in the middle or on the sides, wherever you want. sometimes it's kind of fun if they're not all the same. Do you see how some of my smaller circles are more towards the top, some are towards the bottom, some are way to the side? And you can add more circles or other shapes underneath. You can add whatever you want to make your peacock beautiful. Maybe you want to add more smaller circles going down or other shapes or lines, whatever you want. And my peacock's going to be in the grass, so I'm going to make some grass down here, which we've done before, and I like to do it just by making the letter M over and over. And then it looks like grass. Great! Oh, it's so pretty. Now you can add your name in the corner, and you can color your peacock. Most peacocks that I've seen are a lot of blues and greens, but go ahead and get creative. Use any colors you want. Maybe you have a rainbow peacock.